Well, ladies and gentlemen, this seems like a very cold situation I've got myself in. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here of the Minecraft Top 5 Seed series. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, I got some really cool ones. Seed number 5 has a really cool feature that I think you guys are going to want to stick around for. Or, if I check my analytics, 90% of you just click to seed number 5 because they have the weird music thing. But if you guys don't know how my videos work or how my channel works, all the seeds will be posted in a little bit of an intro into the seed, so you guys can skip through and find them if you really want to. But all the seeds are actually posted in the description below with the chunk base link, so you can load them up, see everything that I've seen finding the seeds, and get more accurate coordinates and more detail on the seed. Now, this was recorded in 1.19.3, the Java Edition version of the game. Now, structures will be different, but terrain generation could be the same depending on the seed in the Bedrock Edition. So they do cross-platform, just kind of poorly. But anyway, guys, that is all I have to say. I hope that my character is okay, and let's get into seed number 1. Alrighty, guys, coming in at seed number 1, we have this absolute, kind of like a random seed. Now, I'm quite intrigued by it. So, you're going to spawn in and you're going to notice you're surrounded by a couple different biomes. You have a jungle, you have a plains, you have some mountains, you have a good variety, a good differential of seeds. I'm so tired of what I'm saying. But if we head over in this direction, we're going to find our first village. Now, this village isn't useless. It has some hay bales, it has a farm, but, you know, you guys, most importantly, it has a beautiful blacksmith. Now, what we're going to want to do is actually head over to our very dangerous woodland mansion. This is not a woodland mansion, this is a pillager outpost, but it's going to do the same thing, because check it out, you got the new allays chilling in here, and allays, what are they supposed to be called? I don't remember anymore. But as you can see out in the distance, you're going to have another village. Now this one gets actually quite a lot bigger, to be honest with you. This is significantly bigger than the last one. And then is it this way? I think it might be. No, if we head in this direction, you're going to find another freaking village. And this one, you know, it's not as useful, but it is pretty useful. You know, you're going to get some loot. You're going to have the really interesting cave. Does it have a house in the cave? Because I like houses in caves. It doesn't have a house in a cave, but that'd be really cool if it did. It would be really interesting. Now, if we head over here, you're going to find another village. There's quite a few villages scattered about this seed, which is why I chose it as seed number 1. You know, it's nothing crazy. It doesn't have massive mountains or anything like that, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villages with a pillager outpost. So go ahead, explore, find all your loot, and this is a good starting seed for you. So enjoy. Now, if you looked at the last seed and you were like, Justin, that one was definitely lacking in the mountain range spectrum. Well, I got one for you right now. Now, hopefully my frame rate can hold out, because this seed, if we fly up and we take a look, you're going to be quite impressed, I think. You have a very dangerous snowy peaked biome, because I say dangerous because it instantly wanted to kill me when I first spawned in. Now, when we actually fly over here, you're going to notice that there's a little bit of a kind of like a green belt that turns into a mountain range if it would load. And then on top of this kind of like weird mountain range, you're gonna find yourself, come on, load in, you're gonna find yourself a pillager outpost. Now, unfortunately, this pillager outpost doesn't have the new allays, but it is perched right on top of a mountain, kind of randomly out in the middle of nowhere. Now, if we head back to spawn, you're just gonna do a little bit of exploring. If you do a little bit of exploring, you're gonna find random mountains. Some have snow on them, some don't. You can see, look at this, you got a jagged peak with the cool calcite. I think that's calcite. Yeah, I'm gonna go with calcite. I like to think that's what it is. That actually morphs into a snowy peaks mountain. Now, you have so many varieties of mountain ranges and biomes and everything. If you really needed if you wanted variety, if you needed variety in a seed, this is definitely going to do it. Like, look at this. You have a snowy, kind of cool, and then you have a freaking savanna. Like, this is just cut right in the middle, and it looks phenomenal. Now, if we head back to the spawn point, actually, let's just let's just teleport ourselves there real quick. When we go back to the spawn point, you're gonna notice right here, I want you to follow my footsteps. See how this leads? It's almost like an arrow pointing to here, and then you go to this, and then you find, well, probably the screenshot to the video, you find this, because this looks super cool. You have this village that's scattered up the side of one of those really unique kind of mountain range things here, that one of the river mountain things, and then when you go up, check it out, you got it just looks amazing. I love it so much. And then the mountain in the background, what more could you ask for in a seed? I really like this one. Now, coming in at scene number 3, we have a weird one that I'm still trying to fully understand. You spawn in directly next to a villager outpost. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to have the new allays. They're not here to help you loot, I guess. I've never actually played them in survival. But as you can see in the background, you have this really, really cool village. Now, it's a big village, and most importantly, it has a blacksmith. Now, I say most importantly, because most importantly for you guys, it has a blacksmith. But for me, the hay bales. Go loot some hay bales, get some food, get some blacksmith loot, and then you're good to go. Now, this seed has a very hidden feature that I found very, very, very unique. We're going to head back to our spawn point, and then we're going to head in the opposite direction of the village we just looked at. Now, when we head in the opposite direction of the village, you're going to find yourself a weird mountain. You see this right here, how it has snow on it, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it really doesn't make sense of why it's here. There's a savanna, there's a bunch of stuff going on, but what's really unique, and you may have noticed it by now, is there's an igloo here. Now, fortunately, it doesn't have the basement, but the fact that you have this really weird kind of snow patch in the middle of a hot biome with an igloo on it, it just adds a little bit more lore to the world. And then, obviously, you've already seen it. If we head into the savannah, you're going to find one of the coolest villages I've ever seen. You have this in the background, which, I mean, come on, you have this in the background. How could you even argue with this? But not only do you have that, you have this beautiful cave system beside it that digs very deep, very deep. Wow, actually, for an exposed cave, that goes pretty deep. I like that. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, that's kind of boring, but that's not it. You get another village over here. So, obviously, this one's a little smaller, but you get villages on every side, and then you just get this absolute beauty terrain generation. So, this actually scared me. When I was exploring the seed before recording, I don't have Optifine, which is how I load chunks a lot quicker, and obviously, they're loading fine, but I can load them quicker. When I was first recording, I ran into the mountains. Scared the living crap out of me. But there you go, seed number 3. Now, what would be a video of mine without there being a survival island? That's right, you get a beautiful survival island. Now, there's really not much to say about this seed. You spawn in a cool little plains biome, you know, not much here, but then, bam, you get lots of wood, you get food, you get everything you need, and I hope I just made you yawn, because I yawned. Now, if we go over here, you have kind of like a little secondary island. I would say you and your friend can play on it, but come on, you can kick your friend on a little island. You know when people stay over at your house? I never understood this, and you're like, here, take my bed, I'll take the couch. That's weird. Sleep in your own bed. Make them sleep on the couch. They're the guests. That's your bed. You worked hard for it. Why am I ranting about a bed in a video? But there you go. You have a... you get... oh, I question myself all the time. You get a really cool survival island. There's bees, too, so there's a beehive. I like it. Now, coming in at scene number 5 is actually going to be the hardest to record. Obviously, you spawn in directly next to this cave. Now, you have water going in, so it's going to be safe to get into, but I don't really know if you want to do that right away, because it goes all the way down, and I mean all the way down to an exposed ancient city. Look there's your cave. All you have to do is walk. Now, if you're brave, you spawn right here, and you slowly walk your way down to here, you can loot the ancient city, or hear me out, just think about this for a second, or you could not do that and go to the surface, because that's the safe place, right? You're gonna be safe up here, where you're gonna notice a beautiful, and I mean absolutely beautiful seed, where you have jungles surrounding massive mountains, you get a cool river running through, and it's not really rich in structures, but it's really rich in terrain generation. So I thought you guys would really, for some reason I'm saying really a lot, enjoy this seed. Now, if we do actually just travel over this mountain a little bit, and we make our way just past this, you are gonna find yourself eventually, I don't know, I think it's right here. Come on, Chunks, you can load. I know you can do it. We've practiced this. We've tried. There it is. You get yourself a you can hear my computer ramp up. I don't know if you can, because there's music, but it ramped up. Trust me, it's there. It's definitely ramped up. You get this really cool village that's right next to this really massive straight up cliff system, which I thought was kind of cool. And yeah, but there's still so much more to explore in this seed because of just the weird terrain generation. Now, if that village is a little hard for you to get to, if we head back to our spawn location right next to our cave system, and we head just into the plains biome a little bit, there you go. There's an easier village for you to get to. So if you needed a little easier loot, go ahead, explore. But I really wanted to show off those mountains because I thought they looked absolutely beautiful. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode here of the Top 5 Seed series. If you guys are new to the channel, my name's Mini Gaming. You guys can call me Justin. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, be sure to hit the like button and do the normal YouTuber. Hello? Okay, that's not good. Do the normal whatever YouTuber asked you to do. Because that, yeah, well, I'm a YouTuber. And I ask for those typical YouTuber things. Now, at the end of the video, I normally like to thank you guys and get a little more personal for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, viewing, and subscribing, because it means the world to me and this channel and everything like that. Now I have a few more video series planned. You guys have been enjoying some of the other stuff, so if you are new to the channel and you're actually still watching, check out the Minecraft Survival series. We just added Clanic into it, and I think we're gonna have a great time. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.